sister kidnapped my newborn and fully believes she's justified. I came home from my 12-hour shift to find my 6-month-old daughter missing from her crib and a note from my sister. I'm sorry. I had to take her. Don't trust him. My husband James was already on the phone with 911, pacing frantically, telling them my unstable sister had kidnapped our baby. She's been jealous since Willow was born, he told the officers when they arrived. Always making comments about wanting her own kids, trying to undermine us as parents. The nanny cam footage made me sick. 3:14 a.m. My sister Lena carefully lifts Willow from her crib, whispers, "I'm so sorry," over and over, then climbs out the window. She'd used the spare key I'd given her for emergencies. This was betrayal at the deepest level. The Amber Alert went out immediately. Lena's face on every phone in the state. Woman kidnaps infant niece, considered unstable and dangerous. My parents were devastated. Mom kept saying Lena would never hurt Willow, but the evidence was right there on video. They found my sister at the bus station at 6 a.m., trying to buy tickets with cash. Willow was safe, thank God, wrapped in Lena's coat. The police arrested Lena while she kept screaming, "Check his background. He's not who he says he is." James held me as I sobbed with relief. Willow finally back in my arms. "Your sister needs help," he said. "We should look into restraining orders." But something in Lena's eyes haunted me. The way she'd looked at James when they dragged her away. Not crazy, terrified. At the police station, Lena was allowed one phone call before booking. She called me. "I found his first wife. She's alive. Check the photo album in my apartment. Bottom drawer." I hung up on her. But at 2 a.m., while James slept and Willow fussed, I drove to Lena's apartment with her spare key. The bottom drawer had a folder. Inside were printed emails from a woman named Monica, claiming to be James's first wife. She wasn't dead like he told me. She was living in hiding. She'd reached out to Lena after seeing our wedding announcement online. Her baby had vanished when it was 8 months old. James had disappeared the same night with their savings. There were 3 other women in the emails, 3 other babies. All the babies vanished around 8 months, and all their fathers disappeared immediately after. The women found each other through a private support group for mothers of missing children, and Lena had hired a private investigator. His report was in the folder. Turns out, James Patterson, aka my husband, didn't exist before 2019. No birth certificate, no school records, no employment history. The social security number he used belonged to a child who died in 1991. He was the man taking these babies and disappearing with them, likely selling them. And now he was home alone with our child. In all likelihood, he knew I was onto him. He'd probably taken our baby and ran off to sell her by now. I went into the bathroom to throw up and called the police immediately. They arrived at my house within minutes. They found James in the middle of packing a suitcase. In his car trunk, they found new identity documents and 2 plane tickets. 1 adult, 1 infant. The flight was 3 hours away. "Your sister saved Willow's life," the agent told me, or at least saved her from being sold. The Amber Alert meant he couldn't move. He was trapped. When Lena was released, I thought everything was finally over. James was awaiting trial. The search for these missing babies had begun. But yesterday happened. You see, law enforcement requires DNA testing for all recovered children in trafficking cases. Standard procedure to confirm identities and build evidence. Willow's results came back, and she doesn't match my DNA. She doesn't match James's either. That's impossible, I told the FBI. I gave birth to her. I remember every second. The emergency case ran. The NICU. Everything. They checked the hospital records. I did give birth, but the baby I gave birth to had a different blood type than Willow. The IVF clinic I'd used called while I was still processing this. The doctor's voice was shaking. "We need you to come in immediately. There's been a situation with multiple patients." "What kind of situation?" "We're still investigating, but it appears embryos were deliberately switched. Several couples from your treatment cycle are reporting DNA inconsistencies." I looked at Willow sleeping in her crib, the baby I loved more than life itself, the baby my sister risked everything to save. Somewhere out there, another couple might have my biological child, and James is the only person who might know where that couple is. I know he's going to want me to help him in exchange, but I don't care. I got in my car and started driving to jail to talk to him. Full story on channel link below.